Gerald L. Ranck is being inducted into the Amateur Softball Association of Pennsylvania Hall of Fame as a player. Jerry began his fast pitch career at the age of 17 and in the early 70s began to play in the Westchester League. Gerald formed his own team known as Zeke's Fuel and then later known as Mummert's Construction. Jerry is retired from fast pitch softball but still plays in the 50 and over senior modified league in Chester County. Please welcome Gerald L. Ranck.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome here tonight. Thank everybody, my friends, for coming out. I don't know where to start. Bill said I had 5 minutes. I could stay here for 5 days. As you heard, I started my softball career at the age of 17. I was a sophomore in high school in Coatesville. I met Jake Call. Jake took me underneath his arms and made me be a great fast pitch pitcher in the state of Pennsylvania. Jake's gone now, but I wish he was standing here tonight. Believe me. First and foremost, I want to thank the ASA of Pennsylvania for inducting me tonight, board. And next, I want to introduce probably the most important thing of all of my career is my family.
Yeah, here we are.
I want you to stand when I call your names. My wife, Linda.
Woo!
My oldest son, Jerry. And his wife, Brenda.
Hey.
And my grandson, JR. My youngest son, Stevie. And his wife, Trish. I want to hound on the family a little bit because that's why I'm standing here tonight. I took these guys through Little League, and when they became old enough to play fast pitch softball, I coached them with Mummert's Construction, and we became state champions in 1994. Went down to Midland, Texas, won a game in the Nationals. Prior to that, I played with Twin Slope in the Tri-County League. In 1975, my pitching record was 32 wins and 1 loss. Now I want to introduce a few guys that played on that team. First of all, I want Alan Mummert to stand, him and his wife Karen.
Are you gonna mess up my video?
He was a sponsor and he played second base. Al, without you and your wife, I wouldn't be standing here tonight. Thank you for those great years. You left me manage Mummert's Construction and win that state championship and move on to Midland, Texas in the Nationals. Next guy I want to recognize is probably the greatest athlete I ever played with. He caught me when I was pitching with Twin Slope in Morgantown. I'm going to tell you, when this guy stands up, I have never ever played, and I played in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. I pitched in 4 decades. Started when I was 16. This guy called me for a few years, and I have never ever played with a guy with more talent, and this guy is getting ready to stand up, believe me. Before he sits down, you gotta applaud this guy. This guy hit home runs, and I'm not telling you fluke jobs, I'm telling you line shots. 300, 400, and 500 yards. Bobby Gallagher, stand up, buddy. As they said, I got 5 minutes here, I got a couple more left. I'm also an ASA umpire. I've been doing that for 25 years, and I'm still involved in umping. And I also Like they said, I'm still coaching a 50 and older senior modified, and I have a few guys out in the audience tonight that played on my team. I won that championship 4 out of 5 years. Before I finish here, all the teams that I managed, and I know it hits all you managers out there, if you had what I had, I didn't coach many teams, we were all family. We played together, we went out to eat together, we had parties together, and people, that's what it's all about. Having good friends. Last but not least, again, playing with my boys, probably some of the best years of my life. Thank you for coming out and supporting me. God bless you, and have a safe trip home.